Hello, Bills Mafia. Last Thursday, I'm not sure if you guys knew this or not, but Christian Benford, our sixth-round pick, started in front of Kaiir Elam, our number one pick, who we were looking to pair along with Tre'Davious White and hoping we had two shutdown corners out there. And that didn't work out last Thursday. So I promised you guys I was going to find out why. So I scoured the news, found one article on it. I'm going to read this to you, and I'm going to give you my take on exactly what's going on, why it happened, and how it could end up playing out. So let's get right on into it here. This is from the Buffalo News. What once felt a somewhat far fetched possibility emerged in training camp. On Thursday, the Bills gave sixth-round pick Christian Benford the starting nod for their season opener against the Rams, with first-round pick Kaiir Elam rotating in later. The two rookie cornerbacks have competed for the role all offseason. Benford played 58% of the defensive snaps, with Elam playing 45%. Coach McDermott said, week to week probably is the best way to describe who will start for now. We're going to continue to evaluate and see how everyone's playing and what maybe matchups there are in front of us each week, McDermott said on Friday. The decision at cornerback was delayed as all pro Tre'Davious White continues to rehab from a torn knee ligament. Dane Jackson was slotted to start opposite White, but with White unlikely to be ready to start the season and then moved to the physically unable to perform list, the Bills needed another corner to play alongside Jackson. The Bills did not announce in advance whether that would be Benford or Elam. But the way the game played out, with the Bills' pass rush dominant, the second half highlight reel from Josh Allen and the Rams' offense sputtering, the cornerback storyline was a bit subdued. Still, as the Bills continue to work through the front end of their schedule, it's something to watch. White is not eligible to practice until after week 4. McDermott said the decision to start Benford came down to what each had shown in his time with the Bills. It's just body of work at this point, McDermott said after the game. We're very confident in both players. We'll just see how it goes. See how they're graded out on the film and we have confidence in both players. And I think both players will continue to work at it. Benford had a solid camp, his play outperforming his draft slot by far, on top of what he displayed on the field. McDermott cited Benford's steadiness since the rookie was drafted. If you track his history all the way back to the spring, and then even more so, training camp until now, he's been steady. He's been consistent, McDermott said, which is a very good thing for all players, but in particularly a rookie. Benford allowed 3 catches on 5 targets for 55 yards per Pro Football Focus, while Elam allowed 3 catches on 3 targets for 23 yards. Each recorded 3 tackles. The rookies' debuts were bolstered by the fact that the Rams could not sustain their offense. Outside of Cooper Kupp, the no Rams receiver had more than 39 yards. Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford threw for 240 yards and had 3 interceptions, one by fellow Bills cornerback Dane Jackson early in the game. Benford and Elam each held their own. McDermott said the blowout win is something each can build on. Both players played well, played good, solid football their first outing. And I think it should give both of them confidence. But also, at the same time, we move forward with that competition, McDermott said on Friday. They're both trying to make each other better all the while and then make the team better as well. So here's why I think McDermott did this. I think that number one, they're very close whenever it comes to competing with each other. And so I think that Coach McDermott thinks this plays great with the culture. And in the meantime, we're going to watch a little Stefon Diggs burning Jalen Ramsey, by the way. That's what we'll be watching. So, yeah, I think he thinks that this plays great in the culture. He loves the competition. What this does, this gives hope to the players who were drafted in the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth rounds, seventh rounds, that you know what? the the starters around here are chosen because they're better. So if I'm fourth, if I was drafted fourth or I'm drafted fifth, that don't make a damn bit of difference because if I play hard enough and my skill set is that good, I can overtake that first round pick. And you know what? It'll make a lot of other players, some other teams, hope that they get drafted here. They'll be like, you know what? I may have been drafted in the sixth round, but you know what? I know I can start on a team. And look at this team, Buffalo Bills with Coach McDermott. They're starting a sixth round pick over their first round pick. So he lets the play on the field determine the place where you start. And if you remember back in the a couple years ago, McDermott did this exact same thing with Ed Oliver. He benched Ed Oliver, and it lit a fire under Oliver's ass, and the dude hasn't been the same since. Some players need that. Honestly, we all need that. It gets the best out of people. And he likes to draft physical specimens, players who are just plain built differently, like Tremaine Edmonds. Spencer Brown who's 6'8". Dawson Knox, Josh Allen, um, Kaiir Elam is 6'1", 191 pounds. Christian Benford is 6'1", 205 pounds. So they are built differently, and I think that's why Kaiir Elam got drafted in the first place. McDermott is the best defensive back coach in the NFL. He's done it with similar players. If you think about Tre'Davious White, if you think about the guy who went to the Steelers, um, we have Dane Jackson right now. Look at Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. And I think that Bean goes, hey, I draft a physical gift specimen like this. Let's let McDermott do the work and turn him into a Pro Bowler. And if we look back in history, some of the great cornerbacks who have been drafted, Cortland Finnegan was drafted in round 7. Rodney Harrison drafted in round 5, and Al Harris drafted in round 6. So if Christian Benford turns out to be what Coach McDermott thinks that he could be better, just as good, if not better than a first round pick, we could have an embarrassment of riches on our hands. Well, Buffalo, it was great talking to you again. I'll keep you updated on any news. Please give this video a like and comment and subscribe to the channel. All right, Buffalo Bills fans, I'm out of here. Have a great one. Go Bills.